Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punchline. Make some noise! Oh, we have got quite the night for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Please, welcome to the stage, the man, the myth, the lemon. Oh, shit, sorry, Shad. That's Punchline. We've made it there. Oh, sorry. Oh, please welcome to the stage, Shad Wicker!
There we go. Hi. How you doing? How are you? You good? I thought I'd bring this sign out so if anything doesn't go well, that's just a mad little reminder of what you're supposed to do, okay? You guys got a job here as well, alright? So make sure you keep up your end of the bargain, okay? It's gonna be a good night, it's gonna be good. You guys have really rolled the dice with that $10 entry fee, alright? You're gonna get exactly $10 worth of comedy. It's the amount of laughs you deserve. My name's Shad. Hope you're all doing pretty well. I was hanging out with a friend of mine the other day, just trying to find some material for this show. And my friend, she has an interesting job. She works as a nanny for two 12-year-old boys. They're private schools, so little dicks, to be honest. And we were driving the car, talking about all this stuff, and I could hear these conversations in the back seat between these two 12-year-old kids, and they're like, oh, yeah, well, you know, he owes us 20 cents for the ones yesterday. I was like, yeah, I know, but, you know, if you can just, maybe if he gives us $1 next week, we can just give them all at once. And I'm going, what's going on back there? These two little punk kids. Fun fact, turns out, those two 12-year-old boys are coke dealers. Yeah, true, 100% true. They are dealing the white stuff at school, and we all had one. We all had a coke dealer at school. I had one. Used to scout all the cans in his backpack all the time. Sell them for about double the markup rate. You buy like a 30-pack of cans, about 50 cents a can, you're paying $1.50. It's pretty good business. Beauty with those kids is, you see those kids now, as adults, they're one of two things. Either they're entrepreneurs making mad apps, or they're still drug dealers. Most of the ones I know didn't make an app, so it's a shame. I just wonder what's going on with the school in that scenario, you know, what's happening at school with these kids, because these two kids are obviously, they're doing some sugar and that, and my friend Nanny, she wanted to be the cool nanny. So she's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down to one of those bulk food places and I'm going to buy them boxes of lollies. So one day we pick them up from school and it was like we were doing some kind of mad drug deal underneath the overpass. And we're standing there leaning on the back of the car. They come over and like, you got the merch? I'm like, yeah man, it's right here. Have a look, open up the boot, Fizzers, Redskins, Milkos. Yeah, not so big on the Milkos. They were stoked, they were so pumped. So they have this massive bit of product from now on, and overnight, we turned into the Colombian cartel. Because these kids the next day are having a conversation in the car again. This time the conversation is, so James wanted to know if he could have a Coke tomorrow. I was like, well, James needs to sell about 10 more fizzes if he thinks he's getting a Coke from us. All right, he's been a bit short this week. And quite frankly, I'm worried where the product's going, if you know what I mean. I think he's been sampling too much of the stuff. And overnight, these kids have gone from just, you know, back alley dealers to fucking Medellin cartel. They're running the school now. They've got like dealers on every corner. Is there kind of turf wars going on in that school now? Like, is there a kid standing out the front, he's like, hey Michael, oi! Don't think I didn't see you dealing those Redskins at G-Block, bro. It's our fucking turf, alright? If I fucking see you again, I'm gonna shank you with my ruler. Mum got me a metal one last week, so you know I'm in business, alright? Is there like drive-by pea shooter things going on? Like someone's rolling past on a skateboard, all the kids are just standing around the bubbler having water, and then also one of them gets hit in the back of the head, a little bit of pea shooter, poof, oh, I'm hit! Ah! They're like, no! No! They got him! It's like blood on the streets, blood on the bitumen at this school. They've got like addicts, they've got little kids walking around scratching themselves like, oh man, I need another one, I just need another hit, man. You know I'm good for the money. You know I'm good for it, bro, just give me one more, just one more. And they've got to call in their debts. They're like, one kid comes in, they're like, Jimmy, mate, you haven't paid your bill. What's going on? What's going on? You know I'm friend. Hey. You know we're friends. We're friends. Like, I don't know, man. You know, it's just things have been pretty hectic lately, and like, you know, I will get you the money. I'll get you the money. I don't have any money on me at the moment. It's like, Jimmy, mate. I saw you mowing your mum's lawn yesterday. Okay, so I know you've got money. Okay, I know. And she gives you about $10 for that. So do I look like a fucking idiot? Do I look like a fucking? Look at me. Okay. And you took the bins out last night. I'm fucking watching you. You can't give me $1.50 for those bins? Huh? You know I'm gonna have to send a message. Give me a hand. Give me a fucking hand. Pass me that compass. You show everyone what I just did to you, okay? You show all of them. Can't let people think they can cross us, alright? It's fucking big business. I'm like marking up $20 a week with this shit. It's huge. It's huge for those kids. Things are easier at school though, don't you reckon? School was so much fun. You can do that shit now, it's fine. That's fine, you can deal sugar, you can be a dealer at school. That's sick, you can be a dealer now. Fuck that. Fuck being a dealer now. Have all the product. I'd always sample it and then it just wouldn't work out. Sometimes I get a bit nostalgic about going to school, like about how the days used to be. 27 years old and I suffer from nostalgia. I don't think I deserve that. Like I tell older people about it and they're like, ugh. Listen to you back in my day. It's like, oh, fuck off. That's like every weekend talking to you. What you talk about is back in the old days. I can't do that. I sat on my balcony the other day, spent 2 hours reminiscing about dacking my mates at school. Just pulling each other's pants down for a cheap laugh. That was easy. It was so much fun. And I reckon I missed those days because I remember the day the DAC died. You know? Remember that day, and it upsets me. Because when you were there, you saw it. You knew it was changed forever. Your mate was standing there, and you pulled the pants down, like, oh, I've got you, great, and you're a king, you're fun, it's good. But then there was a day when one kid came along, and instead of just pulling the pants down, he pulled the jocks down as well. And it blew everyone's minds. Like, holy shit, you can pull all of it down! His dick's out, yes! It's the ultimate win, you've done it! You're like, yeah! And then that was when it died, because now it's sexual harassment. You bloody whoop. I was devastated about the DAC dying because I had a special DAC that I was holding in my back pocket. I was ready to use it the moment the DAC died. I missed my chance to use it. My idea for the DAC, right, works on the theory that when someone's pants are down, 90% of the time that's where they want them to be. So what I'd do is, I'd wait at the urinal until an unsuspecting victim would come across, get ready to go, and then I'd come out. Reverse DAC, yeah! Ha-ha! Would have killed it back in the day. It's devastating. Hate that. So sad. Sad days. Another thing I reminisce about, which is probably a little bit more serious, I think, is do you ever notice no one steps in dog shit anymore? Like, I can't remember the last time someone rocked up to my house and was like, oh fuck, you got a stick? I seem to have stepped in dog shit. And the reason that doesn't happen anymore is because somewhere along the way, we decided to pick it all up. As a species, as a human race, we went, you know what? Let's start picking up dog shit. Just for kicking some like shits and giggles, I guess. Just for fun. Like, I don't know. I don't remember getting off the school bus and there being so much shit on the footpath that you couldn't even walk down the street. So it was that big of a problem. Like, was there some kind of Port Arthur catastrophe that happened? And like, the Prime Minister had to come out and go, alright guys, that's it. No more dog shit on the ground, okay? We've lost too many lives. It's time we pick this up, right? We're all gonna do it.
Shut up!
I hope that wasn't for me. Yeah. $10 doesn't get a shirt off, mate. Speaks to me after, though. I kind of get it. I kind of get that you should pick up dog shit. I get it. But the thing that annoys me about it is, like, is anyone here from Edgehill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, good, because you'll know what I'm talking about.
That little guy, is he trumping?
There's all these people up in Edge Hill, right? That make picking up dog shit some kind of rite, some kind of cool passage. Like you see them walk around and the hierarchy of dog walkers is who has the most amount of shit in bags hanging off their lead. Oh, my little Mithy. She did a little poopsies. And I picked it up because I'm a good owner. Because I'm a good carer, I'm a good master. You're a master, aren't you? If I go to someone's house and there's two people in the house and one of them's picking up the other one's shit, who do you think the boss is? Quick guess. I have a mate that refuses to pick up dog shit, which is weird because she walks dogs for a living. So she walks around the park, she's got like several different dogs, and she refuses to pick it up. So she has this trick that she uses where instead of picking up the dog shit, she'll get the bag out, she'll get down and pick up some leaves next to the shit, sprinkle it on top of the shit, and then just bag up the leaves. And then just hang the leaves off the lead. And she walks around with other dog owners as well, just like, oh, I'm one of them, I'm one of them. Just like the whole time living her life, it's like she's undercover, you know? Because like no one's gonna check, are they? No one's gonna come up and just gently... That doesn't feel like shit. Open that bag up, let's check. No one's doing that, no one's gonna check, she gets to live among them. The thing is though, it's a dangerous game because you know there's leaves in there, but no one else does. So she was on this date, she was waiting for a guy for a date and she was walking these dogs and she has all these things with her and Darren was his name, he was coming to see her and she started picking up all the stuff. She's like, oh yeah, I'm coming. Starts picking up all the stuff, puts the dog lead in her mouth, picks up all the things, stands back up, has the little bag leaning on her chin, just as he arrives. And he's like, what the fuck? You've got shit on your chin. She's like, it's not shit. And if anyone ever says it's not shit, it's probably shit. You know? Awkward moment for the poor girl. But they got together in the end, those two. They actually have dogs and kids. But there's just shit everywhere in their backyard. They refuse to pick it up. Refuse to pick it up. So, speaking of pieces of shit, I've been in Cairns for over a year now. Just kidding. No, I love it here in Cairns, I do. I'm just a bit dirty because, look, I got off to a rocky start with Cairns. I was lied to when I first moved here. I first moved to Cairns and I was a sprightly young lad of, a year ago. And I was so pumped to get started. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go out, it's going to be sick, I'm going to meet some new people. And all the people in my workplace were like, oh, you've got to go to the night markets. So night markets, really like, yeah, it's great. Go to the night markets, it's going to be great. It's fun, lots to see for the whole family at the night markets. So I had no idea what it was. So I was like, okay, I'll go home. Tonight I'll go and check out the night market. So I got some jeans on, wore a nice shirt, because I might meet some ladies out of the night markets. Then I got there. I was like, what the fuck is this? 3 alleys, each with different shit in it, I guess. The main one is just full of all these Chinese shops, so we've got a whole bunch of shit that I have no need for. Like, who needs a miniature cassowary crossing sign? No one. No one needs that, ever. And little weird toys that just make strange noises over and over again. They're like torture for any parent. Who buys that shit? I don't need that. Kangaroo coin purses? Thanks. Thank you. And I was like, surely this isn't it. This can't be the night markets. I'm just in the wrong lane. So I go down to the left lane. It was on Abbott Street. So I'll go down the left lane. So we walk down the left lane, go around the corner, and then like all these sex pests lean out the corner with these beds in their little nooks. Being like, want to come in? Give you a massage. I'm like, no thanks. And they're coming up to you. No, you want a massage? No, I fucking don't. Get away from me. This is fucked. Little tentacle fingers coming out. Like, ah! Get away! It's like, that can't be it, surely. I'll go to the other lane. I'll go to the third lane, the other far end. Fuck. That's like each step you feel like you could be raped. Like it's dark, there's nothing really happening. You're like, what the fuck's going on? There's two 12-year-olds dealing fizzes in the corner. You're like, I'm in a rough part of the neighbourhood right here. But finally make it out the back of the night markets, and there's like 7 food shops that are the exact fucking same. How does that work? How do you go up to get a business owner or go up to me like, hey, I want to open a new business? Like, okay, sure, what do you want to do? Well, I was thinking of making a all-you-can-eat Asian food buffet. Okay, cool, that sounds good. People like that, there's a market for that. Where are you going to put it? Oh, next to the other 2 all-you-can-eat Asian buffets at the night markets. Sounds like a brilliant idea to me, really original. Bang, there you go. On your way. So obviously I was pretty fucking disappointed with the night markets in my first week in Cairns. I was sad. It was actually quite sad. So I came out the other end to the beautiful Esplanade and I was like, okay, well at least this is alright. You know what, Shad, you've had a rough day, you know? You've been touched up by a whole bunch of old Asian dudes. You know, you've seen a kangaroo's testicles turn into a coin purse. Shit's been rough. Today's been a rough day. Why don't you get yourself an ice cream? Get yourself an ice cream and treat yourself. And it was at that moment that I realised that in one block of Cairns, there is more gelato stores than probably the entirety of Italy. I reckon Italians come into the Esplanade and go, oh, it's a bit much. It's a bit much, it's too much. It's a really shitty Italian accent as well. But I was like, I'll go get an ice cream. So I went to the night owl and I was like, oh, what have we got here? And there's connoisseur ice creams. You see those connoisseur ones, fancy ones? And I noticed that they're like 50 cents more than all the other ice creams because they're fancy. And I have a theory why they're fancy. I think they're only fancy because they put the location of the ingredient in front of it. So that they say to you, ooh, Himalayan salted caramel. Oh, that sounds great. Better than that salted caramel shit there. Fuck that, $3.50. Give me that Himalayan stuff. I didn't even know the Himalayas made salt until that pink stuff hit the shelves. Like, I didn't know salt was up there. It was only in the ocean. It was just me. Then they got another one, they're like, Canadian maple. Fair enough. Fair enough. Canadians like their maple. But then they had Montana mint. I didn't even know Montana was known for its mint. I feel like they're just making that one up. I feel like when I went to Montana, I was like, where's the mint at, guys? Like, I don't know. What are you talking about? No, there's no mint here. Not at all. We make salt. That's interesting. But I realised you can put that in front of anything. You put that in front of anything. You say this is, I don't know, an avocado from Vienna. Vienna avocado. Ooh, yeah, lovely. Put $2 extra on that. That'll work. It'll work for any country except China. Because that's the same fucking shit you'll find at the night markets. We're not falling for that. We're not falling for that shit. So, thanks for coming tonight, guys. Is there any single people in the audience tonight? Only women? Just the women, quickly? I'm single at the moment. Deserve more. Yeah, single, fuck yeah! No, it's alright, it's good, it's okay. I was in a relationship for a while and recently broke up with my girlfriend. Oh, shut the fuck up. Don't give me that shit. Don't give me that. I'm now single though after 9 months, and I tell you what, I have zero game. It's like no game. Struggle street. So I was like, you know what? I'll get back on Tinder. Haven't been on Tinder for nearly a year, so I'll get back on Tinder because to hook up at. I'm not looking for a relationship, I'm just looking for a good time. Tinder is supposed to be a good time. At least it was. What the fuck happened to Tinder while I was gone? You used to get on Tinder and you'd be like, hey, what are you doing? Not much. Alright, wanna come over? Sure. Okay, sex time, bye. Done. All done. Now, you're flicking through the pages and there's no hookup, swipe left. Looking for a serious relationship, swipe left. Not interested in anything short term, swipe left. It's like, oh fuck me. Just here for friends. you've come to the wrong fucking place. Just here for friends. There's no friend option. Shit. What happened? What happened to that? Like, I don't know, this is a guy's perspective because I feel like for guys, there's no more, the hookup people are missing in Tinder now. Girls, obviously, they're always there because I guess you guys are always flicking. It's like, wanna fuck, wanna fuck, wanna fuck, wanna fuck, wanna fuck, wanna fuck, wanna fuck. Picture of a dick, picture of a dick. Wanna fuck, wanna fuck, wanna fuck. Relationship, nah, gotcha, picture of a dick. That's pretty much girls' life on Tinder. Mine's this other bullshit. Sucks. Sucks. I'm like, I don't know, I can talk to people, but it's when it comes to the sealing the deal, that kind of conversation kind of just eludes me a little bit. You know, I chat to people for a bit, and then it's that little part where you actually go, oh yeah, you want to go have a drink? Or do you want to come home to my house? Or back alleys nearby, we can do something there. I'm easy, you name the place, I'll be there. I had an experience, I went to the doctors and I went to get a blood test because I found out that Cairns is Queensland's capital for chlamydia. Fuck yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. Be proud. Number one. Woo! We did it! We tried hard. We were almost, we were two. We were two at one point when we fucking got there. We were so stoked. It's hard work. You know, it's hard. It is fucking hard work. But I thought I'd go get myself checked. So I was getting the blood test done and all that kind of stuff that comes with it. And the girl, the pathologist chick, was like having a chat to me. We're getting along really well. Having a good laugh. Very good looking girl. It was great. It was going really well. And in my head, the voice in my head that is a million times more manly than I am or ever will be, was like, oh, you should ask her out. You should just ask her out. And then the other voice in my head that's slightly more feminine than what I actually am was like, don't fucking do it. Don't do that. She's at work. She doesn't want that. Okay? Hashtag feminism. Okay? She's not gonna bother like that shit at her workplace. What are you talking about? The other one's like, shut the fuck up. Ask her out, ask her out, ask her out. So I'm having this battle in my head the whole time while we're still having conversation. She's taking a blood test and all that. And then finally I went, you know what? Fuck this. It's time to be a man. It's time to be a man, Shad, and it's time to ask. And the moment I had that thought, I just went, you know what, screw it, just blurt it out. Just blurt it right out, right now, middle of conversation, just do it. So I just went, do you want to grab a drink sometime? And she had this look of like horror and like disgust on her face. And I looked down at my hand and I was handing her my urine sample. And I was like, oh fuck. Not this, not this. Like on the weekend. And you know what she said, guys? You know what she said? She said yes. Yeah. She said yes. So I was like, oh, we'll go to P-Bar. Go down to P-Bar, make sure it's 7 on Saturday. So I went there and I was there early. Had a couple of beers just to, you know, loosen up a little bit. And 7:15 came by. She still wasn't there. Then 7:30 came by, she still wasn't there. And then I don't know what happened at 7:45 because I went home. But turns out someone got my test results before I did. Yeah, chlamydia, yeah! Yeah, woo, yeah! Ah, shit.
Are you positive?
HIV? No comment. Yeah, I'm actually, the reason I'm up here, guys, is, you know, I want to do some comedy today. Sure, we can do comedy. But I want you to think, I want you to feel, I want you to feel fear. I've got a book here that I'm gonna read you this book at some point. It's a story that my mum read me when I was a child. That now as I'm older, I've realised it is fucking horrific. Like a really scary, fucked up movie. Which I think is a fucked up book. I hope it doesn't come out as a movie, fuck that. But I was a little bit annoyed that my mum read it to me once actually, because I was like, you know what, like you're a parent and you read me this bullshit. Especially if I'm the favourite child, like how could you treat me that way? Save that for the younger ones. That's fucked, Mum. That's really fucked. Because, is there any parents here? Any parents here?
Yeah!
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Let the kids at home. What about siblings? Anyone here got a brother or sister? Yeah. there you go. Right on. Your parents did it at least twice. Good stuff. I read somewhere that 75% of parents have a favourite child. And the other 25% are full of shit. And I know I'm the favourite child. I am the eldest. And my brother is definitely not the favourite child because he still lives at home. He's unemployed. And every day my mum makes him his meals, washes his clothes, cleans his fucking room, right? And even gives him lifts everywhere. I mean, he's 12 years old. But I mean, if he was 12 years old in China, he'd be like 2RC at a sweatshop right now, you know what I mean? Like, that's why they're winning, guys. That's why they're winning. We've got lazy kids, lazy, good-for-nothing, 12-year-old punk kids. And he's a ranger. Yeah, I know. It's bullshit. Little redhead. It's funny, I went home for his birthday. Because I'm a good brother. I'm a good brother and I love my little ranger fuckhead. You haven't even met him. You don't even know what he's like. He could be a serial killer for all you know. Well, I went home for his birthday. I was like, I'm going to do the good brotherly thing. I'm going to rock up to his school. I'm going to pick him up. And he'll be like, oh, sweet, my brother's here. This will be awesome. So I said to Mum, I'm like, hey, let me borrow the car. I'll go and pick him up from school. She's like, oh, no, you don't have to do that. Don't worry about it. I was like, no, you'll love it. You'll love it. His brother's going to pick him up from school. He doesn't even know I'm here. It's going to be great. It'll be awesome. She goes, no. I'll pick him up. You know, like he's used to me picking him up. And the parents and that, you know, they're used to me picking him up. Don't go. I kind of sat there for a bit and I was kind of like, why are you so anti me picking up him from school? And then I realised the reason my mum didn't want me to pick up my little brother from school is because she was concerned that if I rocked up to pick up my little ranger brother from school, all the other parents would think I was part of ISIS and he was the next ginger jihadi. Which is probably a good call on her part, to be honest. Poor little ginger bastard. He is a ginger, and I know, look at me, I used to think I was adopted for a long part of my life. Because when I grew up, my mum was white, my grandparents were white, my uncle and my auntie were white as well. So as a kid, I was like, what the hell's going on? What's happened here? Have I been abducted? What's going on? These people can't be my people. Because I didn't meet my dad until I was a lot older. And to reassure me, my mum used to show me baby photos when I was a kid and the things that we used to do, like going to see Santa and stuff like that. And she has this photo, and it's the oldest photo that they've got of me. And I'm like a toddler, about two or 3 years old, or at least the kid in the picture is 2 to 3 years old. And sitting on Santa's lap. Now imagine me, right? And think of what you'd think I'd look like as a child. Sitting on Santa's lap was a blonde, curly-haired, white kid. And I was like, I don't know what you're thinking, but that can't turn into this. I don't know, I don't care how long you left him in the sun. That doesn't happen. And she still swears, no, it's not. It's not you, we're not adopted, we weren't adopted. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. Fuck. But lucky, I reckon, that I was or wasn't adopted. Because right now, I don't know about you guys, but I think at orphanages, I don't think young Middle Eastern kids are flying off the shelves. You know what I mean? I don't think miniature versions of me are what people are going in asking for, you know? They're not going to ask for that. Because you can choose. That's the beauty of an orphanage. Like, you get to choose the child that you want. You know, you don't have to do this 9-month gamble bullshit. Come on. Ah, fuck! Ah! Put it back! We'll come back in another 9 months. See what's happened then. Maybe that's how it happened, actually, with blonde hair to this. But you can't do that. You get to choose an orphanage. That's the beauty of it. Because an orphanage is essentially just legalised human trafficking. That's all it is. It is. That's all it is. It's like kids' retail. That's what it is. They get them out to where they need to go and give them a good life. It's great. Which means people get to come in, they pick the one that they want. And I don't think I would be one that they'd be interested in getting. What is this sad times? Oh, I did I wanted you to feel. I guess that was my fault. But I always wondered about orphanages though, because I've never been to one. But I would assume you would have to have some way of, checking the product, seeing what they've got. Like, do they send you a catalogue? Do you get a catalogue of what the kids are? So you get them in the mail or something, and you're like, okay, honey, it's time to pick. Let's have a look. And I flick them through like, let's see, what have they got in the Mexican section? Oh no, we'll go back to the Caucasians, thank you. Guys, please. Or is it, I don't know, like there's got to be a method. There's got to be a method. Has anyone here been to a brothel? Yeah, me neither. No, I haven't been to one either. But I assume at a brothel, that they get the ladies to come out in a line, I assume, so that you get to choose. Maybe that's a method that they use at the orphanage. Just line them all up and you kind of go, It seems a little bit harsh for them. Or you have to ring up to order. Like, is it like other retail industries where you see what you want? So if you wanted a couch and you're like, there's a really good Moroccan couch available at the moment, we'll give them a call and we'll see if we can pick one up. So you give them a call and okay, hey, just looking at the catalogue and you got a really good Moroccan. Just wondering if me and the wife could come and pick that up. I think it would really suit the decor of our house. And he's like, oh mate, I'm so sorry. The couple just came in and took the last Moroccan. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh man, that sucks. He goes, but mate, look, we've got others. We've got other couches. Got some Asian couches. We've got a lovely Middle Eastern. Oh no, that's all right. Thanks. Sorry about it. That's all right. We'll wait until you get some more in. See you. Bye. Thank you. Do they have any? No, they just have Middle Easterns. Oh God, no. Or is it like when you go to the butcher? You go to the butcher and you want to get some meat from the butcher, you go, hey, have you got some of that grain fed? Some of that table that's grain fed? Yeah! He's like, we're all out. We're all out, sorry mate. He goes, but I tell you what, next week, I'm going up to the abattoir. So I'll pick some up for you, and you come back next week and we'll have some in stock. So what happens then? You go and you're like, hey, do you have any Moroccans? Any Asian children? Any Moroccans around? Okay, we're all out of Asians and Moroccans. Oh man, that sucks. Me and the wife are really looking forward to getting a new child. But hey, don't fret, mate. It's a long weekend. So fingers crossed, car crash, come back and see me next week, okay? Thanks, man. Come on, guys, they're orphans. Where do you think they come from? You know that joke? That's always like a tester, that joke, like how like willing people are to laugh at something that's pretty mean. You know what I mean? Like that car crash. I told that joke in the Tablelands 2 weeks ago. It went down awesome. How weird is that? That's so fucked up. It's more fucked up than me telling it, I reckon, to be honest. I don't know if you guys know this, but I work in radio here in Cairns. Fuck off. You guys know. No, I love my job. But I also hate it. I hate it as well. Only because there's something I have to do in my job that kind of gets my grits, okay? Because being in radio means that as part of my job, I have to interview any fuckhead that got themselves eliminated from whatever fucked up reality TV show was on the telly. Every Bachelor contestant. How was the time in the house? Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. I like the guy, I don't like the guy, whatever. I like to pretend like I give a shit. I don't even watch the show. I read about it. I read what's going on so I can talk to these people about this stuff. But it's like, I just don't like it. I don't like reality TV. I don't know about you guys. I'm just not a big fan of it. Just don't really like it. I feel like The Bachelor has kind of ruined dating for all of us because it's kind of set this unrealistic expectation. You know, you're going on a rowboat down a stream with rose petals in it and all of a sudden Macca's drive-thru ain't fucking good enough for you, is it? No, it's not. Got all these romantic, Richie took her on a rowboat. Yeah, well, fucking Richie doesn't pay for it. He has everything done for it. Fucking jerk. They're going to ruin it for the rest of us. The real part of The Bachelor should be the fact when you're on a date and for some reason we talk to each other about the weather like the other person's never been outside before in their life. Then you rock up and you're like, oh, real hot outside. Oh my God, he knows about the weather. He's a fucking genius. I should put a ring on his finger right now. Oh, this guy's amazing. Or the part when you sit down on a date and you're eating, having a nice meal, and something gets stuck in their teeth. That happens a lot. I'm really bad for not telling the person that it's happened, because I kind of sit there and get fascinated by it. So they're talking and all of a sudden, like, I'm not hearing anything that's going on, but I'm just wondering where and, like, what's the backstory of that piece there? Where did you come from? What is she eating that's put that in there? Is it from this meal? Is it from a previous meal? What are you all about, big fella? And while that thought's going on, silence, real silence has happened, and you realise that they're staring at you, you're staring at their tooth, and they go, "You alright?" And instead of using your one chance to say, "Hey, you got something in your teeth," you go, "No, I'm good, no, it's good. Keep telling me about whatever you're telling." Missing your chance completely. Absolutely missing your chance. Those are the real parts of the dates. The unreal parts of the dates in The Bachelor annoy me. Like, every time there's a Bachelor, every time there's a season of The Bachelor, they go up in a hot air balloon. They go up on a romantic ride in a hot air balloon. Hot air balloons are fucking shit. They're not fun. They're rubbish. All they are is dead set a basket death trap. That's all it is. But apparently it's romantic. I've been on them twice. Twice, because I'm an idiot. Absolute moron. When you get to a hot air balloon, right, you break it down and how is it romantic at all? You get there, you arrive and it's time to get in the hot air balloon. There's a basket leaning over in what is attached to pretty much a tent lying on the ground. It started in the crash position. Is that not already a sign that this is probably not a good idea? So then this guy comes over, Steve, and he's got those Mad Dog sunnies, like the bike riders wear, and he's got his sweat jacket on. He's like, "All right, you guys ready to go up in the sky?" I guess so. I guess, let's do it. So you help him tip the basket up, which is only about this fucking big, and then you notice there's a flamethrower attached to it. That's attached to a wicker basket, and he's pointing at a fucking tent. Still, this is a great romantic idea. So you get in there with your significant other, right? You go in, you get in there, you've been together for a while, you think it's going to be absolutely romantic, we're going to float above in the sky. There's something people don't tell you when you do things like skydiving or hot air ballooning, is in the sky, it's really fucking quiet. Like, really quiet. You can't hear anything, except for Steve, who's up the back, and you're moving along and goes, so you're there with your significant other, you're like, "This is so random. I'm having such a good this is great." And you're like, "You know what? This is so romantic. I want to propose to my significant other." Oh, it's so great. Up among the skies, looking down at, I think that's a cow. Maybe it's great. Oh, that person's got colour bombs. That's brilliant. Really worth the fee coming up here. So you're like, I'm gonna propose to her. We're up here. It's great. It's going on. Steve's going, "It's great. This is exactly the kind of setting to ask her to marry me." So you turn to your significant other, and you get the ring out, and you're like, "Sarah, you made me the happiest, and I was hoping that you would do me the of being my." And she's standing there, and she goes, sorry, oh my God, and you're like, "Fuck, Steve, can you stop for 2 fucking seconds, mate? I'm trying to get the answer." And you would assume they'd say yes. But what if they say no? What if her answer was, "Oh, that's great, but no thank you." I don't know how you're supposed to say that politely, to be honest. Well, the rest of our lives, no thanks. You can do that on your own, buddy. Love you. So she says no. And you're in this little basket with Steve and a flamethrower. I don't know if you know this, but hot air balloons take a long fucking time to get to the ground. So you're sitting there, With her, she said no. You're standing here, devastated and heartbroken. She's standing over here, I don't know, wondering how she's going to get home once you land, because there's no way you're giving her a lift. So you're like, well, what the fuck am I going to do now? It's going to take us about 20 minutes, half an hour to get to the ground. So you look over at Steve, who would most likely be eyeballing the now newly single girl that's in the basket. So you walk over to Steve and you're like, weather's good, isn't it? And Steve turns to you and he's like, you got something stuck in your teeth. I was going to tell you a story. That's right, I was going to tell you guys a story. I'm going to tell you guys a story, so are you keen for some story time? Yes, okay. Okay, this, like I was saying, this is a book. I'll have to fix this. This is a book that my mum read me when I was a child that now, as an adult, I feel is a bit horrifying. And I'm sure you guys will agree. So I'll just grab it. Right. Islam, Empire of Faith, achieves the difficult task of synthesizing and popularizing complex and disparate material with great assurance and skill. Its tone is measured and balanced, and is pitched just right for the general reader. However, the book also has many insights to offer people who already know something about Islam. I can kind of hear all your assholes tighten a little bit at the idea of us talking about Islam right now. It's okay though, because that's just the dust cover. It's not really a book on Islam. Don't worry about it. It's actually a book of today's Handbook to Religions. No, I'm sorry, it's not. It's not. It's actually, that's not the... Both equally horrifying, I will say. But this is the book that my mum read me when I was a kid that I think today is extremely horrifying. I think I just pissed off Muhammad. This book, guys, is titled Mr. Tickle. So later that morning, after Mr. Tickle had made his bread and cooked his breakfast, he set off to the wood. He walked along and kept his eyes very wide open, looking for somebody to tickle, looking for anybody to tickle. That's just the first page. First page, Mr. Tickle, obviously a sex fiend. Woke up, had his breakfast, eyes wide open, very wide open, he makes note. So he's obviously hit the crack pipe in the morning. Wake and bake, Mr. Tickle. Great message from Roger Hargraves to the kids. And then he heads off into the wood. What is this, fucking Blair Tickle project? So anyway, eventually Mr. Tickle came to a school. There was nobody about, so reaching up with his extraordinary long arms to a high window ledge, Mr. Tickle pulled himself up and peeked through the open window. A fucking school. A school. Comes out of the wood, high, sees an open window at a school, and goes, fuck it, I'll have a look. Why not? Yeah, it seems normal. Have a look. That's fine. Go about it. Things start to get pretty fucking bad next night. Inside, he could see a classroom. There were children sitting at their desks and a teacher writing on the blackboard. Mr. Tickle waited a minute, premeditated, and then reached in the open window. Mr. Tickle's extraordinary long arms went up to the teacher, paused, and then tickled. The teacher jumped in the air and turned around very quickly to see who was there. But there was nobody there. A teacher. Sexual assault of a teacher in a fucking classroom. That's the main theme of this book. Guy gets up, has a crack pipe, walks through the woods, sees a school, says, fuck it, I'll have a look. Lifts himself up, goes, that teacher looks pretty good. Hey! And dangles back down behind the window. window. Fucking hell. Mr. Tickle grinned a mischievous grin. He waited another minute and he tickled the teacher again. This time he kept on tickling until soon the teacher was laughing out loud saying, "Stop it! Stop it!" over and over again. All the children were laughing to such a funny sight. There was a terrible pandemonium. That is actually what it says. There was a terrible pandemonium. What the fuck, Roger Hargraves? That is fucked. You've written a book about children witnessing their teacher being assaulted by a giant-armed orange thing that's high on meth, and this shit flies off the shelves. It goes more, there's more to this. Eventually, Mr. Tickle thought he had had enough fun. Oh, I bet he fucking did. So he gave the teacher one more tickle for luck. Sick fuck. And then, very quietly, brought his arm back down through the open window. Chuckling to himself, he jumped down the window, leaving the poor teacher to explain what it was all about, which, of course, she couldn't. Then, Mr. Tickle went to town. Yeah, on himself. I bet. Worked up a fucking sweat. Went to sneaking his way out of the bushes. He's got no pants on too, mind you. You can see that. Nudist walking around sexually assaulting people. It goes on in this book to say about, he assaulted the postman and he dropped all his letters in the water. Obviously that guy got his bloody job fired. He goes on a rampage. Knocked a greengrocer into a pile of apples, which I imagine he would have suffocated under. And this guy was on a fucking rampage. But as if Roger Hargraves, the Stephen King of children's novels, wasn't getting enough kicks. This, word for word, is the most horrifying part of the book. So if you're in any way ticklish, beware of Mr. Tickle and those extraordinary long arms of his. Just think, perhaps he's somewhere about at this very moment while you're reading this book. Perhaps that extraordinary long arm of his is already creeping to the door of this very room. Perhaps it's opening the door and coming into the room. Perhaps, before you know what is happening, you will be well and truly